Okay. So, um, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Hawashah, as I always want to do. Um, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I'm going to be talking about Martin Luther King Jr. And I just want to discuss a few things that, I feel like is very important. Now, when it comes down to the Bible, of course, it is said how we shouldn't celebrate, some holidays and everything. Um, Now, am I going to sit here and say that we shouldn't celebrate MLK Day? Now, I'm going to go into what he stood for and see if that lines up with the word, right? Because we all know about MLK Day. We all know about what he stood for and what he did in this on while he was on Earth, and while he had a huge impact on the African American community and everything, or so-called African American community. But I just want to discuss a few things real quick, right? I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to kind of like do like a hit it quit it. But as y'all know, MLK, he stood for civil rights for African Americans, because at that time in the 1960s they had segregated schools. They had a colored water fountain, a colored bathroom. They separated. They basically like made us feel like we weren't human. They treated us like shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? So they segregated the schools, everything. I know I heard about what's the name, Rudy Bridges, in that movie, where she was like the first, I guess, African American girl to be a part of a predominantly white school or whatever. But there was just a lot of things going on, at that time, to where we would be even being water holes. They brought the dogs out on us, and also at the time, that's where police brutality was like at its worst. Police brutality was at its worst at that time, because we were just getting killed left and right, being put like being put in jail for unrightful things. We couldn't even sit in the front of the bus. Y'all know about Rosa Parks and everything. We already know about all this history. You know what I'm saying? We know about all of it. And he was basically pushing for the equality of black people. And the thing about it is that when it comes down to that I guess topic, talking about making sure that everything is equal between blacks and whites or whatever, because that was the main argument and everything. That was the main I guess premise of the civil rights movement, right? For black people to have the same rights as a white person. Even though that is still a good thing, what I'm saying, it's a good thing that he was acknowledging the fact that we were going through oppression, and all those things that happened to us was a part of the law, not the law, a part of the curses in Deuteronomy. How we were going to be, living in the land of our enemies, and how we're going to have to really fight for, our own freedom. They're going to snatch everything from us and really just, make us feel like we're not nothing to them. So we're going to have to live. We're still in that time to where we're pushing for freedom, we're pushing for equal rights and everything. We want to be treated like humans and all that stuff. We're still in that time even now. It may not be as you could say as bad as it was back then, but it's not getting better. It's most definitely not getting better, because there are people out here who's acting like they really love black people when they're just trying to feed off them and what we got. They know that we're legit the salt of the earth, as the Bible says. We're the flavor of the earth, and without us, like, where would this world be without us? Not just black people, but all of Israelites, all of Israel, all of God's people. Where would the world be without us? We have so much culture that was taken from us. They use that to their advantage. Everything that you see that's going on, it was taken from our own culture, from what we did, and used like in their advantage. They just stole it. So MLK, like I do appreciate the fact that while he was on this earth, he was like for his people. I would say that he was for his people. He stood up. He basically stood up and tried to relay a message to show you how important black people are. You know what I'm saying? So I do commend him for that. But when it comes down to trying to unite everybody, it's not going to happen. It was never meant to happen. It was never meant for everybody to unite. Even if you're looking in the laws of Yahweh, or just in the Bible in general, it shows you how, first of all, Yahweh even had laws prohibiting us from even interacting with certain what you call it, nations. And also there were Yahweh Shah, when he came on this earth, he even showed how he was only for his people. And I'm gonna show you all that through the spirit real quick, right? I'm showing all that through the spirit. And I might as well put my little music in the background so y'all can just have something to soothe y'all. Let me go to Matthew 15:24 real quick. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 22. So it says, or 21. Then Yahushua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. But he answered her not a word. So Yahushua, when he was being confronted by this lady or whatever, when he was being approached by this lady, he didn't even answer her. She asked Yahushua to help her, release this devil out of her daughter, and he didn't even give her not one piece of he didn't give her not one little inch of attention at all. Then it says, his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cried after us. So his disciples, even the disciples, was like, Nah, get out of here. We don't need her to be all around us trying to mess with us and everything. This is what Yahushua said. Let me put it in red letters so I can see that this is his words, right? So he said in Matthew 15:24, he said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Letting you know that while he was on this earth, he was only for his people. It was only for his people. And then there was even verses further showing you who he sent his disciples to go get. In Matthew 10:6. Matthew 10:6, and I'll start at verse 5. Salakia. So it says, these 12, the disciples, the 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to who? The lost sheep of the house of Israel. Just giving you further proof how when Yahushua was on this earth, he was only for his people. He didn't care about trying to unite everybody. There's even a verse where he says, he did not come to bring peace on earth. He did not come to unite everybody. Luke 12, verse 51. Put it in red letters so y'all can see. It's his words. Luke 12:51 says, hold up, Salakia. All right. Luke 12:51, it says, Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, meaning no, but rather division. So he did not come on this earth to unite everybody. He did not come on this earth to have world peace. That's what everybody pushed for. They pushed for world peace in hopes that everybody will hold hands, saying kumbaya, that the black man and white man will unite. No, that's not going to happen. It's not meant to happen. It's never going to happen at all. Of course, you may have a few people in this world who may be friends and may be very close to white people. Y'all may have different backgrounds, different race and everything. There may be some black and white people out there who are very close to each other, but they're going against God's word when that's happening. Those black people out there who are so lovey-dovey to the white man, they're really loving the devil. The white man, woman, and child, they are the devil who the Bible speaks of. And it's not me being racist or me saying something that y'all would consider racist. It's being truthful. I'm being truthful to what the word says. And it's not just the white man who's the devil. It's not just them. Even though they are the leaders, you would say they're the forerunners. They're the ones who are in the front. They're like what you call it, the forefront. However you want to say it, they're the ones who leads the pack of the devils. You know what I'm saying? Of this world. We're not supposed to unite with them. If Yahushua himself said Yahweh himself said he did not come on this earth to bring peace. Why do y'all sit here and try to, like, push for, peace between y'all and the white man? I'm talking to Israel who may not know they're Israel, or just anybody who's Israel, who's Israelite. Why y'all sitting here trying to unite with the white man, trying to unite with your enemy, trying to compromise with your oppressor? Let me show you some other verses that shows you how we shouldn't even interact with Canaanites or other people. Let me see if I can find that verse real quick. Let me see. Let me see what verse that is. Because it was a part of his laws. I'll go to Genesis 24. This was just one of the laws given to his people, part of the Abrahamic covenant, or whatever you want to call it. Genesis 24, verse 37. So it reads, "And my master made me swear, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife to thy son of the daughters of Canaanites." So we weren't even supposed to, even be trying to marry any of these people, any of these wicked people. We shouldn't even be trying to marry them. Yahweh wanted us to stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. There's some other verses that frowns upon us trying to unite with these people, right? Let me see. Matter of fact, let me go to Exodus. Exodus 23 and 23, right? So it reads, all right. It says, "For mine angel," this the angel of Yahweh, "For mine angel shall go before thee and bring thee," talking about the Israelites, going to bring the Israelites in unto the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, the Hivites, and Jebusites, and I will cut them off. Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them and quite break down their images. So the fact that people in this world nowadays trying to push for equality, trying to unite with everybody and everything, like, no, that's not how Yahweh wants things to go. He doesn't want us to interact with them in any way, shape, or form. Especially when it comes down to serving their religions and their gods. In the world we live in nowadays, of course, when you have a job, of course you may have to interact with people who may be of these nationalities. You may interact with somebody who's not an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the world is, though. Everywhere you go, you're going to see a white man that's the manager of your job, or that's the CEO, or the head honcho. So there's no way to escape that as of now. But in the end, it's going to be a reverse of the curse, to where they're going to be on the bottom, and they're going to be serving the Israelites. But this is just like just further proof to show you how we're not even supposed to be interacting, or how Yahweh is frowned upon when he sees his Israelites interacting with these people that he hates. Let me go to the King James Bible real quick. Not the King James, the Apocrypha. Let me see what verse I want to bring up. I think it says 2nd Esdras. Is it 6? Which verse it says, "Be like unto spittle"? What verse is that? Right here. Yep. 2nd Esdras 6. And I'll start verse 54. So it says, "After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen." So y'all know that Yahweh, he chose Israel. Everybody should already know he chose Israel to be his people, right? So they are separate from others, right? Let me show y'all this. Okay, in verse 56, it says, as for the other people, so these are the other nations, those Gentiles, anybody who's not an Israelite. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So he doesn't care about them at all. He don't care about these other nations. The only people he care about is his people. So the fact that, once again, we're living in a world where we're trying to unite with our enemies, and our enemies don't even love us. They're not really loving us because of the fact that, for one, they serve other gods, and they try to get us to serve their gods with them. And their wicked religions, their wicked holidays, wicked pagan, whatever it is. This is the thing that MLK, that's what he pushed for. He pushed for equality of the whole world, basically. I mean, when he said that I have a dream speech was pushing for the equality between a white man and a black man, or a white child and a black child. It may seem good in the eyes of the world, but in Yahweh's eyes, it's wicked, because of the fact that we're trying to once again basically be all buddy with our oppressors, when they did nothing for us in this world but gave us stupid ass holidays. They even gave us Juneteenth to make us feel like we mean something. They gave us Black History Month, not even letting us know how there is more Black history in the Bible that we're missing. There's so much Black history in the Bible that we're not even talking. It's not even talked about. It don't make no damn sense. In school, they always start from 1600, 1600s, about how we came from slavery, but they never talk about how before slavery we were kings and queens of this world. A lot of things they don't want to mention. Yet we sit here and love our oppressors so much. Now, no lie, some white people in this world do know how fucked up they are. They know how in this world the system is set up to destroy our people, to brainwash our people. They know that. But just because you know that doesn't mean that you're exempt from what's going to happen to you in the future. Because you're going to have to live out your judgment based off what your fathers did. That's Isaiah 14, verse 21. Let me just bring that up real quick. Isaiah 14 and 21. This is the punishment for the heathen. All the non-Israelites, this shall punishment that's soon to come. Isaiah 14:21 says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land or fill the face of the world with cities. Meaning that all of y'all are going to have to endure through that hell that's soon to come. All of y'all. And not just y'all, but even the wicked Israelites who are not, trying to conform to Yahweh's word. They're not trying to live out Yahweh's will, or trying to come into the truth and realize how they need to keep his commandments. So all y'all who want to sit there and love your enemies and everything, and not love your enemies, because I made a video talking about that, or I pre-recorded a video, and it's gonna drop sometime soon. It's gonna drop sometime soon, and that video is gonna edify y'all on who are the enemies that we should love, and who's the neighbors that we should love. I'm gonna let y'all know all that in that video. But we shouldn't go around just loving the devil. That's not what God told us to do. These other nations, these wicked nations, they are the devil. Them and their religions, their practices, their customs. That goes to Jeremiah 10:2. Where it says right here, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. The fact that we're sitting here celebrating their same holidays, pushing for the things they push for. You got a lot of feminists out here. You got a lot of LGBTQ people out here. People who see gay people and don't say nothing about it. They're like, well, no, I don't care about them being gay. I don't mind. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, Nick, there's something wrong with your man or your child liking the same sex. I don't give a fuck what I don't care what you're saying. It's not normal for these things to be going down. And the fact that we're conforming to it and we're giving into it. We don't really care about too much because we're so scared of being canceled. We're scared of, hurting somebody's feelings. Fuck your feelings. It don't matter. It don't matter how you feel. Yahweh could care less about how you feel. If you cared about how you feel, then why do you think once again that lady, that Canaanite woman, who had her daughter was possessed with a devil or possessed with a demon, when she first approached him, he didn't even answer her not a word. He was like, "Man, forget you, dog. I ain't worried about you right now. I'm worried about my people. My people are going through way worse things than your daughter being vexed with a devil or a demon." You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of all I want to get into for this video. It's kind of just talk about the kind of the flaws in MLK and what he pushed for. Even though once again he did acknowledge the fact that our people are being oppressed and that we're going through hard times. So of course that is a very important thing to know or to notice, that our people are going through oppression and that we're not just disregarding what happened to our people. Because let me show you this real quick too. Let me see what that verse says. Oppression makes a man mad. Where's that verse at? Where's that verse? Where's that verse at? It says oppression makes a man mad. Let me see. Right here. Ecclesiastes 7:7 says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Oppression make a wise man mad. So, like I said, when you sit here and you see the horrible things happen to your people, you should be mad. You shouldn't be sitting there trying to hope for the best. At some point, the white man's gonna give us our rights. No, it's not gonna happen. Y'all so damn soft and trying to conform to trying to just be all lovey-dovey to everybody. That's not gonna happen. The only way we're gonna get our so-called reparations is when Yahweh returns and destroys the wicked for what they did to us. That's the only way we're gonna, in a sense, get our rights back. But this video is not for any. If y'all are soft and y'all are so just tied down to the white man, to y'all enemies, to the actual enemies. When I say enemies, I'm referring to anybody who is not an Israelite. If you're so tied down to them and so loving to them and everything, more loving to them than your own people, that's a damn shame. We need to be out here trying to edify our people about what's really going on. Edify our people about what's soon to come, and how the white man is still setting us up for failure. In the future, we're going to have to go through a lot of BS, a lot of things that's trying to kill us. That's trying to they're trying to plan for the so-called, I guess, genocide of black people, trying to put us in camps and stuff. A lot of things that they're trying to do. So we got to be careful, you know what I'm saying, with these people. You got to be careful, who you call yourself, who you call your friend. Can't be hanging around the same people. At the same time, with me, even though, in this world, I'm surrounded by, nothing but people who are very opposite from me in terms of them not being an Israelite. But I don't have to mingle with them all the time. I don't have to hang out with them all the time. I may still talk to you from here to there, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be rude, so I'm not going to sit there and just not talk to you if you don't want to talk to me. If I want to talk to you, I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But don't sit here and act like you got a friend just because I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular human being that knows that, that just living life. That's all. Don't take me talking to you as a sign that, oh, you know, he's cool, you know, like, you know, we're friends now. No, nigga. I'm just talking to you just because I want to. That's all. I decided to respond. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's all I got for y'all in this video. Hopefully this video edify y'all in some way, shape, or form, and helping y'all learn about, you know, the true nature of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. A lot of people sit here and think that, you know, Yahweh is just all lovey-dovey and that he pushes for equality, that he wants to unite everybody, that heaven is for everybody. I got a lot of videos that talks about how heaven is only for, you know, Israel and everything, and how he only came for his people. I got many videos that shows you, you know, how he only deals with his people. But a lot of people are so tied down to Christianity that they believe that, oh, you know, Christ, he loves everybody. He's so sweet and precious. God, he's such a all loving God. You can't even prove that in the Bible. You can't even prove how Yahweh loves everybody. You just want to go based off how you feel and how you think he is. That fake ass God that y'all serve. But it's all good though. Yahweh, he's gonna show y'all who he truly is when he comes back to, when Yahweh returns back to this earth and cause all hell to break loose. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's all I got for y'all though. Y'all just stay prayed up. Israel, y'all stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Stay in God's word. Continue to be edified. Don't be so easily tricked by the white man. You know what I'm saying? Just because the white man is giving y'all some little hope of equality or rights being given to y'all, does not mean that they sat there and even made a video talking about Ahmaud Arbery. Talked about Ahmaud Arbery and how they just because the case and they won the court case and they got charged guilty. That does not mean that we're going to be closer to receiving our justice. You know what I'm saying, or our rights. That doesn't mean nothing at all. That's just a way to distract y'all, to have y'all think that you're gonna, you know, that we're getting closer to, you know, Martin's dream, but we're not at all. We're nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all good. I love y'all though. I love y'all. Stay prayed up. Stay in God's word. Keep his commandments to the best of your ability. Peace. Shalom.